Amir Khan here for Seconds Out. It's a pleasure to be joined by, for the first time, with Kell Brook. Kell, good to see you. How's life treating you?
Treating me very well.
Good to see that smile on your face too, Kell. Kell, Sheffield, look, it feels like Sheffield's really kind of searching for that next big star to really take that baton from you. You used to deliver those big fights, those big nights, those bright nights. People were buzzing to come to your fights. You feel like Callum Simpson is the one to bring that buzz back to Sheffield?
I do, yeah. I see that star quality in him. You know, I've known him for a while when he turned professional, and you know, I've got a lot of love for him. Do you know what I mean? I'm there, you know, for whatever he needs, any advice, you know, and I think he can go out all the way. You know what I mean? He's got it all. He's only had 15 fights, British and Commonwealth champion, and this is another stepping stone to where he needs to go.
What's the secret to really getting the love from the Sheffield people? And do you feel he's got that already from them?
Yeah, he's a crowd pleaser, you know, and the one thing about, you know, the fans of Sheffield, they really get behind the fighters, you know, from day one, you know, and they're really passionate about that. You know, we've had champion after champion come from this city, you know, and we're looking forward to seeing Callum, you know, hit the heights he should hit.
Do you ever feel like stepping back into the ring? Obviously, people would always love to see you in another fight, but is that itch still there to get back in the ring?
Not really. You know, been doing it 28 years. It's always going to be that, and it's always going to be one more fight. I've reached the highest you can reach in boxing. World champion, grudge matches, best pound for pound. I've been in great company.
Because I think there was like a little bit of thread just before you decided to kind of hang out the gloves that maybe like Conor Benn or Chris Eubank Jr. could potentially tempt you, but they couldn't tempt you now.
Nah, I doubt it.
Kell, I want to get your thoughts on the wider boxing sphere. First of all, Amir Khan. Amir Khan seems to want a return to the ring in the form of potentially KSI. That seems like a mad matchup. I used to grow up watching Amir Khan. I was waiting for that rivalry with yourself and Amir, and I'm glad that we got it. But the thought of him returning to the ring against a YouTuber, I'm not sure about it.
Well, listen, if he he's having fun in there, you know what I mean? He's KSI. They're talking about big money. Gets him something to get up for, training again, give him a bit of a purpose to perform, and you know get a win back. You know what I mean? So listen, I'm behind it. I'm behind him if that's what he wants to do. You know where that we'll tune in. I'm sure you will. And yeah, I'm behind him. Do you know what I mean? If he wants to do that, I'm 100% behind what he wants to do.
But the mad thought of Amir Khan potentially losing to KSI, following his career, just like I couldn't like think about it. Is that like surely that he's completely levels and he wouldn't have any problems with someone like KSI?
I don't believe so. I think that I don't think he'd have a problem with KSI. But like I said, KSI's not bad. He's all action. It'd be an exciting fight because Amir Khan's on. He's retired and he's had a long time out and. He's 38 years old, and there's many things what come into it. So it evens it out. It makes it more interesting. Do you know what I mean? So that'd be the thing. That's why people would want to tune into it because all them facts I've just said.
Did you catch Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2? And of the two fights that we saw, if there was a third fight, do you feel like Tyson does have a route to beating Oleksandr Usyk?
Yeah, I do. I thought he'd perform much better in the second fight, and I had it close. You know what I mean? I had it close. I had it a draw. I even had Tyson one round up, in my opinion. Some people say he'd lost to me, fans, and I'm like, well, what I saw. I don't know if it's because it was. There were all rounds to split, but in my opinion, I had the score where I had Tyson one up at the end on the last round.
Do you feel like Oleksandr Usyk, of course, got the victory, but do you feel like anyone at heavyweight can beat him, or would it be like age that beats him potentially?
I don't see anyone beating him. He's got it all. He's very, very gifted. Movement. He's got power. He's got it all. You know what I mean? He knows when to attack, when not to. He knows his way around that ring, and it's going to be a very hard man to beat, but there's always the next man in there.
In amongst the same vein of us for years wanting you and Amir Khan, for years we've called for Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Do you think we finally see that fight this year?
Yeah, I think that they're both at that stage of the career where they fight each other now for big money. This is the time.
Who do you think wins?
I'd go with Fury.
How close is the fight?
I just see Fury in control, to be honest with you.
It's a lot of your thinking in terms of your prediction for Fury coming off the back of how Anthony Joshua performed against Daniel Dubois and the emphatic knockout that he got.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's boxing, and you're only as good as your last fight. So I'm remembering him from that, and then he'll go and have a spectacular win, and then everyone's like, "Wow, AJ is back," and it's one of them. But overall, looking at it, I just think that he's got more than Anthony Joshua brings to the table. I think Tyson Fury's he's done it all his life. He's a fighting man, and he can box, he can fight, he can do it all. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, Anthony Joshua is a serious athlete, and he can punch, and you know what I mean. It's heavyweight boxing at the end of the day, but I just lean towards Fury.
A lot of people kind of suggest that maybe both fighters should retire. Is it important that boxing doesn't retire the fighter, and the fighter chooses the right time to come out of the sport?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's right. You're saying that. Yeah, I think it's down to getting out when you know it's right.
Have you been enjoying the rise of Daniel Dubois? He seems to have kind of shaken off some of the shyness and got into the ring and challenged Oleksandr Usyk for a second fight there. Do you feel like Daniel Dubois is the guy to be the next big British heavyweight? He's already at the top now. Is he the one to really kind of run?
I don't know. It's heavyweight boxing. You can see one fight where it can just switch with one shot, and you know what I mean. But at the minute, Dubois, after that Anthony Joshua win, he's the man now. So until someone beats him, he's the man.
What's your opinion on the welterweight division right now? It doesn't seem to be as shining bright as when you were in there. Do you feel that the competition has changed a different level as to when you were still active?
To be honest with you, I don't really watch boxing anymore.
Really? To
be honest with you, this is so I don't even follow it. So this is a night me being around boxing. I have not been around for a while. Last fight where I'm obviously Fury, Usyk, and then and watching my boy Callum Saturday night. So I don't really follow it. I can't really say anything about it.
What do you do in your spare time then? Just completely switch off from boxing? Do you do any training?
I've done boxing all my life. Yeah, of course I'll switch off. I don't want to be thinking about boxing. You know what I mean? I've done it for every single day of my life for fucking 28 years. So it's time to just go skiing.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, it's time to go skiing and go on my motorbike and travel the world and see different cultures. That's what it's about.
Where have you been recently?
I've been to Canary Islands, my recent one, but I've just come back not long ago. Went to Val d'Isère in France and Alps skiing with a few friends, and yeah, it's just about that.
Which were you, a better skier or a better boxer?
Better boxer.
Kell, we'll leave it there. Thanks for taking that, sir.